grow up with this big family of 12 in this tiny one-bedroom apartment, often struggling for food. But my grandfather also, he started the public school in that refugee community. I mean, he showed up with next to nothing, but he had the gift of being a teacher. And so he felt it was his duty to do something for that community. It's amazing because even to this day, when I go back to Calcutta with my father, people will come up to him and say, you know, my grandfather saved their lives, right? That really shaped a lot of my worldview. But my dad, he took the big risk to come to this country with literally $8 in his pocket because he believed in the American dream. He believed that he'd be able to provide a better life for his family. And he was right. Where he grew up struggling, I grew up middle class, and money was tight, but I had a roof over my head, I had food on the table, I had a great public school education. And it was really through that education that I really learned about how the historic injustices that the Black community in America still haunts us today. Because I went to a low-income Title I high school, it was a majority Black high school in a red line district in Fort Worth. And I remember, you know, you literally would cross the freeway. It would be like entering into a different world. Like you go from one world with nice homes and, you know, clean streets and suburban houses, and you go over the freeway and the neighborhood my school was in, it was poverty. It was